Hey, fourth graders, every once in a while we like to go back to the, well, I don't know if you like to, but we need to go back to the long division just to keep doing it every once in a while. And you're going to notice today that we've done this before, but there are two numbers in the divisor. Okay? A lot of times, sometimes we'll just have one there. It's still the same process. We're still figuring out how many 12s fit into 84. Okay? We just have to do some little math problems on the side. And we're still using our same steps, which is divide, multiply, does McDonald's, sell for subtract, C for check, and B bring down. Still using that same acronym. All right, so let's look at our first one. How many 12s? I know that they can't fit into 8, can they? Can 12 fit into 8? Nope. Can 12 fit into 84? Well, I know that it can. I actually could look at my times table on that one. Normally you can't. But I want you to show your work over here, and I want you to figure out how many 12s fit into 84. So what I like to do is I like to say, well, 12 is pretty close to 10, right? So how many 10s fit into 8? Well, if I count by 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 8 10s fit into 80, but this is 12. So I'm gonna try 7 instead. So let's try 7 because 8 seems like it's gonna be a little big. Because with 12, remember we were rounding and saying it was 10. And then when we counted by 10s, we came up with 8, but we're going to back down a little. We're going to go down to 7 and see what we get. So 7 times 2, 14. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 1 is 8. Oh, look at what a perfect guess. So 7 times it fits in there. So I put my 7 here, and we know we just did it over here. 7 times 12 is 84. That's what I subtract. 4 minus 4. I check. There are no more numbers to bring down, so I am done. Okay, that's what you're going to do on all of them. Okay, let's do another one here. So I've got how many times does 22 fit into 110? Well, I know it doesn't fit into 1, and I know it doesn't fit into 11. Okay, so how many times does 22 fit into 110? Well, this is where you can you're good at counting by 20s. If we rounded 22 to the nearest 20, okay, I'm good at counting by 20s, right? I could say 20, 40, 60, 80, 5 20s is 100. Okay, so that might be a good number to try is 5. So let's try 5. And you know what? It's just guess and check. So if you don't get it, then you go up or down depending on if you needed to. 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 1 is, look at that, 5 times was perfect. And you're going to notice when you're doing all of these problems, there are no remainders. So if you get a remainder, you need to check again. So I just did it right up here. 5 times 22 is 110. That's what I subtract, and it's 0, isn't it? So my answer is 5 over here. My answer is 7 over here. Okay, Mrs. Hagen is leaving you with only 6 problems, and remember that they all come out evenly. Okay, so you're going to want to, when you get to your next one, because you're going to do these on your own, I know you can do it, is I know 32 does not go into 1. It does not go into 12. So right away, I'm putting X's, okay? And I'm figuring out how many 32s can fit into 128, okay? And if you don't want to do the rounding thing, you might have to do some guess and check, okay? So I could say, well, 32 fits into 100. 30, 30, 30 is 90. So I think 3 is going to be a little small. Okay, I think I might try 4 first, okay, and see if that works. Okay, so I'm leaving you with some to do here. Okay, so do your best. When you get down to the bottom, You have one last little problem. It says Pat owns a car wash business. She charges $13 to wash and wax the car. She earned $104 last week. How many cars did it take her to get to 104? So if they're each $13 and she made 104, think about what your division problem is going to be. Okay? I'm going to 13 for each wash, and then she ended up with 104. Okay, this is money, but we don't have to put you can put your dollar signs there if you want. Okay, how many times does 13 fit into 1? It doesn't. Does it fit into 10? No, it does not. So I need to figure out how many 13s are in 104. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to times and figure that out. You're going to guess and check, and then you're going to put your answer down here when you're ready. So you have a total really of 7 problems for today, guys. So good luck. Can't wait to see how you're doing on the 2-digit divisor.